Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the chair log. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not doing a regular practice log today. I'm just gonna answer some common questions and talk to you for a little bit. I'm about to go out of town to visit family, so, I'm just kind of stockpiling on videos right now. That doesn't take away from the value of this video, though. Don't click off quite yet. There's lots of questions that have been asked that I want to get into, so, maybe let's make some small talk before then. This will actually be good, because I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is still a bit raspy. I think by the time this weekend is over, my voice will be back to normal and I'll be able to do all my usual, I don't know what I usually do with my voice. It's basically this, but it'll feel better at least. I feel like I'm making good progress on Lobe de Trennen, the Schubert song that I'm working on. I worked on that a good bit on the second channel. I don't know, I kind of have an idea. If you go on the second channel, you'll see that I have a video where I practice to a Rachmaninoff documentary, the BBC one, The Joy of Rachmaninoff, which I know is a strange choice for me because it's a pianist. Rachmaninoff is an honorary guitarist. I think he deserves that. But I'm doing a thing where I'm practicing to the documentary and reacting in my normal way, but not really chiming in that often because I'm mainly focused on practicing. I don't know. I feel like that could maybe be a streaming thing. If you want to look at that, you're welcome to. The link is in the channel bio for the second channel. It only has 200 subscribers. It's very small. But I don't know, that's been good for my practice. I almost have Lobe de Trennen memorized now. I started working a lot on BWV 997 too. I put a lot of time into the Prelude over the past week. I think maybe a goal for myself is by the time I start my master's degree, which wow, is coming up soon, is to have the Prelude and Fugue of 997 down. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, and other than that, I don't know. I'm gonna try to take it kind of easy this summer. I feel like I've been working my butt off for I don't know, since 2020 or so. Which I guess saying it out loud, it's not really that long. It's only 2025 now. Oh, you worked hard for 5 years. But yeah, I worked hard for 5 years. And man, I'm finding myself just kind of slipping into just not working too hard. I might take it real easy this summer and kind of, just take some time. I won't take time off of YouTube. Doing YouTube stuff doesn't even really feel like work. This is my version of video games at this point. I just kind of do it for fun. Alright, let's jump into some comment questions, shall we? One thing I want to address. You guys have been commenting on my Monster consumption, and you also know that I stopped drinking alcohol recently. Yeah, I know. I haven't had a drop of alcohol in 3 weeks. But some of you have been saying this nonsense in my comment section yes, Steven Johnson, I'm going to call you out. Monster, do you care about your well-being at all? Not your health, your well-being. It's as bad as alcohol. The only way Monster is as bad as alcohol is if I put a shot of vodka in it. Monster is neutral for your health, at worst. Okay? It might be good for your health if it gives you the energy to move around and exercise. And I'm not just talking crap over here. I'm going to try to do a little bit of idiot research for you to prove that it's not bad for you. I played Dead, friend of the channel. With the guitar channel, you have 5,700 subscribers. Good job. You said, I'm not sure what's worse for you, drinking Monster Energy Tall Boys or actual Tall Boys. Actual tall boys are worse for you. As far as carcinogens go, it's on the same level as smoking cigarettes. There's no ingredient in Monster Energy drink that's going to be shown to be a carcinogen at the level of alcohol and cigarettes. That's just not going to happen. Imagine drinking a drink that doesn't even get you high, and it's still a carcinogen. That would be the dumbest stuff ever. Alright, this one's from Wombo Zombo. I stopped buying Monster because taurine causes leukemia or something. No, it doesn't. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're at the University of Rochester Medical Center. Let's see what they have to say. The research team discovered that taurine is produced by a subset of normal cells in the bone marrow. Leukemia cells are unable to make taurine themselves, so they rely on a taurine transporter to grab taurine from the bone marrow. Researchers also discovered that as leukemia cells drink up taurine, it promotes whatever that is to feed the cancer growth. Prior to this, the author said, it was not known that taurine might have a cancer-promoting role. Well, this is all speculative. The non-essential amino acid is not only found naturally in the bone marrow, but also in brain, heart, and muscles. Foods such as meat, fish, and eggs contain taurine. Okay, what I want to know now is how much taurine is in a flippin' egg. Let's see. Okay, a large egg contains approximately 3 to 40 milligrams of taurine. That's quite the range. Monster has about 1,000 milligrams of taurine in it. Top foods high in taurine. Monster energy drink should be on this. It has a ton. Okay, here we go. 100 grams of scallops have 800, almost a gram of taurine. Yeah, tuna, 100 gram serving of tuna has a gram of taurine in it. Tilapia, same thing. Octopus, 100 grams of turkey, which, by the way, we're talking about 100 grams right now. That's a tenth of a kilogram. I've eaten a kilogram of chicken in one sitting. As far as food goes, Monster Energy definitely has a lot of taurine in it, but it's the same as like a serving of clams or something. And nobody bats an eye if you eat clams, it's fine. And also what that research was saying is that cancer cells can't make their own taurine, so it leaches it from your bones and like other sources, and it can potentially fuel the cancer. In which case, if I'm ever diagnosed with cancer, I don't think Monster Energy drink is going to be on my diet protocol. I'm going to go like pretty freaking clean if I get diagnosed with cancer. Alright, this one, our favorite classical guitar cynic seems to have replaced alcohol with Monster. Sad. I didn't replace alcohol with Monster. I've been drinking Monster since I was a teenager. It's just a substitute for coffee. Rip Bozo 2991. I know you got a white Monster, sore hands. I do have a white Monster. It's right here. I'm drinking it. I also have a blue Monster and a red Monster. The red one's gross, but I have to drink it. Yeah, and I'll leave it with this one from Sevish. Another big YouTube channel. You have like 30,000 subscribers. What's up? He said, what's wrong with coffee? Nothing is wrong with coffee. I don't know. I'm lazy. And I saw the Monsters on sale at Sam's Club, so I just ordered them. And that is the end of that. That was some fun idiot research we did there. Probably didn't learn a whole lot there. We certainly didn't learn about music. Let's try to answer one music question before we go. Oh man, you know what? This is just gonna be a stupid share log. I'm not gonna talk about music at all. We're just getting into dumb questions here. This one is from Kevin Manlet, friend of the channel, super friend of the channel. How's it going? Who would win in a fight, Jacob or that guy from Polyphia? So Jacob Collier versus Tim Henson? God, hearing you ask that question, I am so nostalgic for the old days of Julian Bream versus John Williams. It was Julian Bream all day. He was like a soldier. He was a tough guy. They're both like roughly the same height. Yeah, man, those are back in the days I used to watch Boss Rutan on the show too. You guys remember that? Those were good times. I think I have an answer for this already. I actually think there's a pretty clear answer, but we need some stats first. So let's see where Jacob Collier is standing. Dude, Jacob Collier, I was gonna say only 5'9". I'm literally 5'9". Dude, what a short king. What a freaking loser. He's 5'9" like me. That sucks. He's dwarfing his mom though. Look at that. He seems like he would be taller than 5'9" with that neck. I mean, imagine if he didn't have a long neck. He'd be like 5'7" or something. Dang. Also, are we counting the hair in the 5'9"? Dude, with that hair, he's literally 6 feet tall. But that doesn't count in the fighting stats. Is he seriously 5'9"? He looks like a tall guy. Okay, these things are not like super tall, and it's like half of them there. Yeah, alright. So we're like the same height. That's interesting. So if he's 5'9", I'd put him at around like 140 pounds. So that's their stats for Jacob. Can we get a Jacob Collier shirtless just so we can see what we're working with? Oh, shoot. Alright. Alright, Jacob. Okay, so he's lean. I don't know if the long neck is going to do him any favors in the fight. That might be like kind of a bad thing, just because it's kind of fragile. If it was like thick, that'd be a different story. But clear definition in the pecs. He looks really good actually. His arms, especially for somebody who doesn't like pride himself on working out at all, he looks better than me right now, shirtless for sure. Like he looks great. He either works out and doesn't talk about it, or he just happens to have those genetics that just some guys, like 5% of guys can have this, where they're just lean and vaguely muscular. And, they can just pop their shirt off and they look great. Good for him in that case. If he's actually untrained, if he started training, he would look insane, like really fast. His starting is kind of reminiscent of like the David Lade transformation. Have you guys ever seen that? Okay, so this is a shirtless 14-year-old boy on my show now. Like kind of, I feel like Jacob's starting physique is sort of reminiscent of that. Just super lean, tons of potential. And you can see what it can turn into. Jacob's definitely got it going on. Yeah, so not too shabby, man. If Jacob started training like twice a week, he would blow up, I bet. He'd look great. Unless he does already. This could be his like final form trained physique. I'm just assuming that he doesn't work out, because like how could he? So standing at 5'9", a fighting weight 140. He's a contender. Let's see. I was putting my money on Tim Henson first, and the main reason why is because he has all those tattoos. That's painful, getting like all those neck tattoos and stuff and full body tats. The dude can take some pain, so I don't know, but let's see what he looks like. Dude, Tim Henson is approximately 5'9". This is a fight right here. Are you kidding me? What would you give to see this fight? Oh my lord. Oh man, I'm gonna react to this video at some point. The Chris Sierra versus Tim Henson workout video. I have to. We're gonna need to see him shirtless. Still lean, significantly less muscle mass on him though. I don't know if this is a current picture of him. I don't know if he's been working out, but I would probably put him at around 130 pounds at this height, looking like this. He really lacks a lot of the strength that I saw in Jacob there. In fact, let me screenshot this. Okay, I'm seeing a bit of muscle definition. It's not really much, though. Oh, yeah, okay, this is an older picture, because he has more tattoos now. Dang, I would love to see some more recent shirtless pics of him, just so we know what we're working with. I do believe he's developed more muscle mass since this. Maybe he's worked out a bit since he's gotten more tattoos. I don't know. It's slight. His shoulders look decently wide. Yeah, his arms are still a little small. I really thought Tim had this in the bag. He just seems tougher, but I don't know, man. Making their heads about the same size. Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing that I could give Tim is that perhaps he's a bit more scrappy. Jacob seems a bit like a, like kind of a gentle type, you know? Yeah, you guys are commenting Tim hands down would win. I don't know. I think I would put money on Jacob, and I don't even think it would be close, honestly. I think Jacob, if he like was really upset, like Tim Henson played his Megalidian scale wrong or something, Jacob would take him out. I feel like Jacob moves around in the world more too. I feel like he's more active with his body. Like I can imagine Tim Henson when he travels and stuff, he's a little more reserved and doesn't move quite as much, and that kind of movement will add muscle mass too. Jacob just seems a little more free and exploring, and I feel he'll explore different like fighting techniques too in their fight. I love Jacob, but he delivers some Winnie the Pooh energy. Jacob did good releasing this one shirtless photo. For it being the only shirtless photo, he looks kind of tough. Tim, I got $5 on it. I'm going Jacob. I mean, all things considered, I think it would be a great fight, and if we could maybe fund this to like happen, I think we should definitely do that. I'm putting my money on Jacob though. Jacob's gonna be the winner of that. Nothing against Tim. I probably like Tim Henson's music more. I feel like it wouldn't even be a competition. So, post in the comments who you think would win. Man, this is a really stupid episode of Sore Hands. I guess as usual. And no practice, we just kind of talked crap. That's fine. Well, I think we can go ahead and wrap it up here because I need to practice and pack and stuff. So, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Of course, put all your opinions down in the comments. Who do you think would win? Do you think Monster's really that bad for you? Nah. Hey, I teach guitar lessons. I'm fully booked right now, but you can send me an email to introduce yourself and I will see that. And of course, head on down over to Rootin's Delight for some merch. And yeah, anything else? Patreon, members. I'll see you in the next one.